lap of the race, down into the 38.
Bit too long, you've almost got to commit to it from a long way back, and if he had it done, I think that was a case. He's got to find another way through. I think he has got more pace than Miller. Does Miller know he's there? It'll be an interesting one though. He's just done a 1:39.5 and Miller and Zarco a 1:39.4, and
Errors wins are controlled from the front. If you think of the past wins he's had in MotoGP, he's always
lots of brothers, of course, in the class. Polis Fargrove doesn't like battling Aleix, but Aleix loves it. The Marquez brother, where can Zarco get through on Jack Miller again? He's just, I'm not saying hesitated, it isn't the right word, but
than that though. If you want to make a pass stick,
Miller's not going to be easy.
Kondisi hujan di sirkuit Mandalika.
Personal best lap for Fabio Quartararo, fastest man on the circuit by 7/10 of a second quicker. I'm sorry for them that it's in these kinds of conditions, but there will be other races when everything I expect here will work. Here comes Zarco now, Neil.
I tell you what, Miller's taking some risk. He was out on the
things. They're on the same bike. That's another issue.
And
do you know what Miller's doing? He's carrying
from Fabio Quartararo on his countryman, and the world champion is now through and up into the pub. We've got the French riders battling at the front in MotoGP again. Oh, that got close to the front tire.
Now carrying a lot of corner speed, but looks super smooth.
Adegan seru.
We'll get into it if it becomes an issue, but at
Adegan
the
seru.
moment, as it stands, Miguel Oliveira, whole is
Di lap-lap terakhir.
Here we go, Quartararo's winning superbly here. This is your work.
Back of a rider, the next corner, he's just doing a block pass after block pass, placing his motorcycle to the
Yamaha down to turn one, but this is why Fabio Quartararo was so enthusiastic about the race this weekend. Into 8th place, past his brother, past the latest Fargrove. The rookie is having an absolute
Fabio Quartararo memang bagus sekali di sirkuit Mandalika, sahabat. Dia start di posisi berapa itu? Agak belakang, tapi dia langsung bisa di lap-lap terakhir.
Surely he's not going to risk everything, because and that's all it is. But that Yamaha was it was drifting through that section, so he's prepared to risk a lot. If I was his team, I'd be saying P2 okay.
Yeah,
P2 okay. He's not even racing. 20 points a day is huge.
It is, of course, Quartararo over a while in this race. Just stick to that. At 1:38.9, Oliveira's up to his pace. It's not going to be enough unless in our mouths he brought it home safely in the end. But just a moment like that could cost him. 8th spot, I thought there was going to be contact, but it's Binder leading that group. Darren Binder, that's it. Incredible from an Air Bastianini.
Yeah, but Darren's having none of it.
Of course not.
Nothing over the
side of Bastianini now. This is superb. But unfortunately, this battle is for 8th place. However good it is, it's been non-stop action. Oliveira out front in a lead.
Settingannya bagus.
He should be able to bring it round. He's risking even on this last lap.
Incredible to be out on the curves there with a little
onto the left. That patch of water. Every single time I see it, I think, oh, I can't go near it. But they just pull the bike back round. 3:12 MotoGP.
Yeah, stunning. I mean, it's a typical
in Indonesia, in horrible conditions. Fabio Quartararo takes a brilliant second place. And Fabio Quartararo gets away a big wheelie though from Jorge Martin. Look all getting bogged down. One of the Pramac riders, I'm assuming it's Zarco on the inside. Yes, it is. Also coming through.
And he's made up some ground. And in these conditions, if you can lead, it's such an advantage. You've got no
a couple of years ago. Keep an eye on Polis Fargrove.
Kondisi hujan di sirkuit Mandalika kemarin membuat semua pembalap kesulitan mencari settingan ban.
Look at this, and look at that straight away. Fabio Quartararo wasn't too happy, was he, about leading onto the straight? The thing is, Neil, effect, that's another thing, but if you're out front, you haven't got that issue.
No, absolutely. And Jack Miller, we know conditions. It's really difficult to feel the tyres, understand what the motorcycle's doing. So, yeah, Jack's
Superbike came in. Remember, they postponed their first race because of similar conditions we've seen today. But we are
like Jack Miller's prepared to do. He will be long gone. So, in the Superbike race, it took them a few laps to realise.
Oh, Miller is the fastest rider on the circuit. He's doing a 141.9 to Miguel Oliveira's 142.8. And look at it, how it can turn round just with a change in the climactic conditions.
Championship lead is down in 16th and he's lapping 4 seconds a lap slower than the top guy.
Suggested to us by Piero Taramasso when he was chatting to Natalie earlier. The other Frenchman, Zarco, of course himself a double Moto 2 world champion, who always is
now. He's going to get past Fabio, and actually both Rins and Johan Zarco have got past Fabio. He was the roadblock there.
When we come into these kinds of conditions, and the Yamaha was having problem in the wet at certain points over the 41.1 for both Jack Miller and Miguel Oliveira, and Miguel Oliveira is doing a fantastic job. He come down on this lap by 0.3 of a second.
Just looking further down the field, and you mentioned that
wet race. Remember in Austria last year when he stayed out on the slick tyres in wet conditions?
Already his teammate is signed up. Bagnaya's got a contract for the...
That happens if you go down the spray and people can't see you. That's why it's so treacherous in these conditions. 15 laps down. We've we're on lap 5 now.
Situation, you're looking at your pit board, it's going up. If you're Miguel Oliveira, you can
detik-detik yang sangat menegangkan.
Danger because you look at his teammate, he's got a 2-year contract. Miguel Oliveira's out of
race winner in Barcelona. I fancied him for a shot today. That's Pecco Bagnaia.
Quartararo mengejar dari belakang.
Normally that's a face plant. He did very, very well to keep.
They are going to replace him. It better be someone good because he's brought them a lot of success over the last couple of years. And I honestly thought, Neil, even in the dry, he had a chance today, just considering how well he rode in.
He's been disappointing. You can't say he's not since the summer break of last year. Had those couple of wins early on in the front rider, and what a time to try and take a win.
It's a fantastic point in the season. Well, it was going to be a disaster in the dry. I suppose 11th place, maybe that's possibly going to exceed 60 degrees. They've got to go with safety, haven't they?
Yeah, they've got to go fresh, including the paint on those.
Marc Marquez absen karena jatuh 3 kali di sirkuit ini.
No, I don't think it's hard to tell, but I don't think he's been down the road. So.
DNF to start the year. This one, though, Neil, is own fault.
Yeah, but it'll have been straight up and down a little bit more upright. There may be a chance of saving it, but when you've got a little bit of lean angle.
Ada yang terjatuh. Martin ternyata tergelincir.
The boss now at KTM, and do you know what? We had a really good chat with him. An Italian feel to a very pragmatic squad, which was testing everything left, right, and centre. And it was
in fact, let's work on ourselves. Talking about the riders, no, there's more time to come from you passenger. Look at the lap time. So these conditions are, as you can see, incredibly wet.
For pole position, so 10% usually you'd say would be a 140 actually, and he's under. You come in these conditions because it's a new asphalt, and it's right there. This track is grippy in the dump. 0.2 from the Aussie.
Yeah, the track's coming to them a little bit. 30
bit too long. You've almost got to commit to it from a long way back, and if he had done but at the moment, as it stands, Miguel Oliveira, the hole is being opened for him to go through. Here we go, Quartararo's winning superbly here. This is your work.
Back of a rider.
Oh, inilah Quartararo dengan ban yang sangat bagus menguasai sirkuit Mandalika. Dengan fantastis sekali. Inilah sirkuit Mandalika pertama kali dibuat ajang MotoGP, dan kita saksikan tahun depan Semoga aja tidak hujan.
Championship leader, so he's up to fourth.
Things when we're in these kinds of conditions, and you know how much experience have they got? Look at the wobble on from.
Surely he's not going to risk everything because it's in, and that's all it is. But that Yamaha was it was drifting through that section, so he's clearly prepared to risk a lot. If I was his team, I'd be saying P2 okay.
Yeah,
P2 okay. He's not even racing. 20 points a day is huge.
For 8th place, however good it is, it's been non-stop action. Oliveira out front in a league of his own. He should be able to bring it round. He's risking even on this last lap.
It's incredible to be out on the curves there with a little...
Onto the left, that patch of water. Every single time I see it, I think, oh, I'll go near it. But they just pull the bike back round. 312 Moto GP.
Yeah, stunning. I mean, it's a typical of...
In Indonesia.
Oke, ternyata sudah selesai, bos.
Makes a brilliant second place.